Hi, I'm John with the Wood Ninja. Welcome to my YouTube channel. In this episode, we're going to go over several projects, small ones, that I've already completed. And I'd like to give you like a brief rundown. Stay tuned. Okay, I'd like to first start off with why I even built this large and working pipe. I have a fascination with the Lord of the Rings, and I seen that pipe and I had to make it. I don't know what to tell you, but something deep down inside says, make that pipe. So, I took some curly maple, that's the curly maple here, and I split it. It's split in half, and I ran a rabbit inside on both sides of the split, put it back together, so now it has it actually has a basically it's basically a pipe, literally a pipe all the way down there, and it works. And so once I had that together, I go ahead and attached it here. This is a black walnut. I cut this out, painted it black, and I don't know if you can see, but yeah, it works. It definitely works, and it will transport you back to the South Farley in no time flat. And when we reference the Lord of the Rings, it's a reference to the movie Lord of the Rings or the books Lord of the Rings, not referencing the amount of marriages you have. Just make sure that's clear. I made these actually for my door. That cabinet over there, but now I use it to hold my pipe. There you go. Now here's a close up of our little pipe, and you just gotta really like that tiger stripe on that. It's just really beautiful. I mean, it's long, and you can see here on the end, it really does work. Okay. All right, the next thing here is I found this wood at a client's house, and she's like, "Yeah, I'm gonna chuck it out." I'm like, "You gonna throw it out?" And she said, "Yeah." So I could see it was eaten a lot of like wormholes or insects or whatever it was, and I could tell right away it was cedar. It could be some type of pecky cedar, it's possible, I'm not sure, but definitely has an interesting pattern to it. So as soon as I seen that, I thought to myself, you know, I can make some jewelry boxes out of it. So I probably made 5 jewelry boxes out of it. This is just one of them. So I used a piano hinge on it, on the back. It's a nice piano hinge, right? And then I dug it out here and put epoxy. I did an epoxy pour here. Obviously, this is an epoxy fill here. I like a shape that fits, you know, in your hand better. So I'm right-handed most of the time. So I leave a little lip in there, so you can just hold it in your hand, flip it open, get the stuff you want to get. So that's how I think or how I feel. Then I use these little guys here so they don't scrape your table like that. Open it up, have your stuff, and I told the lady what I was going to do, and she goes, "I don't really understand it." And then when I got 5 of my jewelry boxes done, I gave her one, and she thought that was pretty cool. So that's the story of my jewelry boxes. Some close-ups. Go, my little piano hinge. Now, I've been on to the next one. I've told my wife many times, there's just certain animals people are enamored with. Elephants, whales, seals, fish, birds, owls. So in this owl, this reiteration, this version, I took just a 4x4 piece of redwood and I torched it. I torched it until we got this nice alligator skin on here. Once I got that nice alligator skin on there, I sealed it up. I think I used some lacquer on it. Once it was lacquered up, I painted the eyes in, painted these guys, and then I put a red paint over it and put a little nails for the nose, carved these guys back, make it look like eyebrows or even ears here on the side, and that's really it. I mean, it's pretty basic, but people love them. I mean, they go crazy for them. I mean, all my wife's friends just love them. I mean, you can see it's really tore up here. I just love that skin on there. That is just so cool. Very, very popular. Not really sure why, but hey, what are you gonna do? Oh, here's my bird. Look at that skin on that bad boy, huh? Isn't that cool? Burned him up pretty good, but they just come out and they're just so interesting. Yeah, look at that fella. Okay. So a lot of my friends are religious, so I get some scrap wood from my friend Nick. He gives me a lot of scrap wood, and I just put it together, make a cross. Basically, we take 2 pieces, and I'll take half out on this side and half out on that side so they hit flush. Once that's glued together, I got my cross. Then I have a Lichtenstein burner. So basically what that is you plug in, put a positive or a negative here, electrode here, you put another one here, and then you want to soak the wood with like a baking soda water slurry solution. Let that kind of soak in. Turn on your machine, be safe about it, and then it will burn. It just kind of burns its way through. Now once I do that throughout this whole cross, once it's done burning, I come up here, I set them here, then I'll put them here, and you move them around a bit. Once you do that, it's just all charcoal in these little valleys, these little rivers or whatever. You clean that out with like a wire brush or whatever, get it nice and clean. Once you clean that out, I do an epoxy pour over here. This is one color I did just for giggles. And then once that's done, once the epoxy's done, then what you do is you sand that down. And you can sand it down, make it nice and smooth. Pretty cool coloring on that. It's just and it has its own it's got its own way it makes its way to the other electrode. It just travels wherever it's easiest for it, I guess. So I hand these out to a lot of my friends who are religious. They like that, so I hand them out. And here's close-ups of our crosses. You can get in there pretty close. Let's do one at a time. And you can see really close what that looks like. It's just really cool. Very interesting. Just love how that epoxy flows in there. So nice. I think I take it down with like 600 or 1,000 grit. Pretty sure that's what I get down to. Then I'll hit it with some lacquer. Okay, let's take a look at this one over here. You can see, look at how that looks. Super cool. All that blue in there. Again, I take this down with at least 600, probably to 1,000, and hit it with multiple coats of lacquer. The lacquer really is fast, it's easy, has a little stink to it. It's got some VOCs to it, but boy, does it finish well. Easy to sand. You almost never have to sand it, but if you have to sand a run, it's not a big deal. And I just think this is just the most interesting way of doing. Give it some character, you know. You gotta give these guys character. There you go. There we go. Those are the little projects that I'd like to talk about for today. Hopefully you guys enjoyed that. And we'll see you on the next one. Thank you.